Hey guys, doing another one of these live videos because I'm about to make myself a little yogurt. This one's a little bit different than a lot of the ones that I make, so figured, let's hop on here and see if anyone jumps in. I had a lot of stuff to talk about in like a very short amount of time. My kid is currently watching Miss Rachel right now for a few minutes, trying to learn how to talk. It's crazy as hell watching him like actually start to learn. I think she teaches him so much, and then I try to mimic her too. Miss Rachel, if you ever see this, like, you're the best. You're his absolute favorite person in the world. I'm sure that you won't see this, but, if you do, you're the best. Anyway, this morning I did, like, my normal run, and then I did my push-ups and stuff for the American Heart Association challenge that I'm doing, and, like, there's a fundraiser page, like, that you can donate to. There's a link in my stories and stuff, and there's, like, a link, I think, attached to the posts that I'm making about, like, each updated day. So if you guys are trying to hit the $1,000 goal with me for the 1,000 push-ups, $1 per push-up that I'm doing for the month, help me out and like donate what you can. $1 helps. I also at the same time have been posting like everything to YouTube because I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. It's like a big goal of mine to do that because that's when I can monetize the channel and continue to just stay a stay-at-home dad. So, I gave myself a year to do it because I thought, 100 people a month would be 10 months. Give yourself like a little bit of extra time. But then like this 1,000 thing happened where I was like, you're going to do 1,000 push-ups this month and you're going to raise $1,000 for the American Heart Association. And we're already halfway there basically. So, I believe that we're going to hit those two goals. So I was like, hey guys, maybe if I just start talking about it more people will like share the videos or some shit. I don't know. Maybe if I do these live things more, help me get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. The link is in my bio. I post it all the time on Facebook in like my comments and shit. I don't really know how social media works. Like, I admittedly just said I made a TikTok the other day, and, I've never done that before. I have absolutely no idea what the 6-7 thing is. My friend Casey tried to explain it to me, and it still made absolutely no fucking sense. So, like, I don't know. And I see a lot of people do, like, dances and shit. Maybe I'll start doing that stuff. I don't know. Whatever I can do to grow the channel, because honestly, I will do whatever the fuck I can to, like, make sure that my son doesn't need to go to daycare, because he's going to go to an amazing elementary school in a couple of years. And we have, like, a great preschool that opened up. And, like, that's why, I actually love so much the neighborhood that I live in. I can walk him to his elementary school in a couple of years. And then, like, come home and just, like, make videos about all the shit that it is that I like to do. I love to cook. I love to play music. I love to draw. You guys are going to see some, like, merch from me. Probably in, like, the next week, I would say. My goal is to hit that, like, before February 17th. Which is the day that I'm going to, like, release my first podcast episode, which is something as, like, a shy Italian guy, like, from New Jersey. Like, I never fucking thought that I would start a podcast or, like, talk to a live audience or whatever. But, here I am, trying to do it. Just start with some Greek yogurt, by the way. But, yeah, so, like, I'm a musician. I play in front of a lot of people all the time, but, like, I hate singing. Like, not that I don't have the greatest voice in the world or something, but, like, I don't like talking in front of people. Which this is, but, like, you guys aren't actually in front of me, so maybe it's like that whole, like, picture people in your underwear thing. I don't know. I also really love this stuff, and, like, people have been telling me that the words and shit are showing upside down or backwards. Not upside down, but, like, upside down. I love movies, and I talk about them a lot. I rant sometimes. That's, like, a little Major League, I think, 2 reference. My brother will know. We speak to each other in movie quotes. It's crazy. I love you, Mike. So getting back to my family, that's going to be like a big part of this podcast that I'm starting. I want to talk about the fact that, like, I was overweight my entire life. Like, from age 8 or 9, I was, like, I have pictures of myself, like, at 6 or 7 where I'm, like, fucking shredded, And then 2 years later, like, double chin and, like, a gut, and it just never went away until I was 36, with the exception of 2 times, my brother's wedding and mine, that I said, get after it, don't look like shit in your pictures. And I'm not shaming anybody ever when I say stuff about this stuff, but this is how I thought about myself. I didn't like the way that I looked in my clothes, ever. I was secretly depressed as shit about it, and I never told anybody. And, like, somehow people didn't notice, because I was, like, always just a happy-go-lucky guy, like, that just, like, played everything off, and everything was a fucking joke. And, like, most of stuff is, like, a joke, like, honestly, like, don't take yourself too seriously. But, this is kind of how I lived, and, like, I'm done hiding. I'm done, like, being depressed. And so when I changed myself, like, my mind started changing more than fucking anything. Which is why the podcast is going to be called Fitness BBQ in My Mind, not in my mouth, which is the name of my channels. But, I think that, like, the more important thing here is, like, a lot of us are fucking lazy, guys. the second you start accepting it and just saying like, hey, I could probably do better. Like, I could make better choices when I go out to restaurants and make better choices when I cook my own food. Because if I cook my own food, then, like, you know what? I have a deeper connection to what I'm eating, and it's not just some fucking thing that I paid arguably way too much money for to get from a window, like I used to do in secret all of the time. I would go to McDonald's and get, like, a double cheeseburger or a double quarter pounder, smash the shit out of that, like you should do with the subscribe button on my channel, by the way. I'm trying to, like, watch people and get better at this shit. But... like, you should fucking think about what you're putting in your food. Like, I see Polizzi's Brick Oven joined my thing. Like, I love you guys to death. You make the fucking greatest pizza in the state of New Jersey. I believe that shit. I hope one day I can, like, come and do, like, an influencer thing when I eat pizza again. But right now, I'm, like, a little bit divorced from pizza because you guys, not you, but, like, pizza and me have, like, a very dark, deep relationship. Which, if you watch the podcast, you'll learn about. I love fucking pizza. I'm an Italian guy from New Jersey. Like, I grew up 15 minutes from Philly. 20 minutes, maybe at most. And, like... Angelo's Pizza is one of the greatest fucking pizza shops in the country. I think Polizzi's honestly is right up there. You guys just do different shit. But, like... Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here is, guys... I'm rambling again, and I gotta get back to my kid. But, like, the fucking... My cousin, someone I absolutely love so fucking much. Cindy, you're the best. I admire the shit out of you. Your parents are great. Like, I love all of my family so fucking much. Which is why you guys are gonna be a big part of my podcast. And if you're Italian... or like, and especially like Italian and from New Jersey, I don't know, I think we're like a special breed, but like your family's very close to you usually, and if you're not, like you're in the like the minority for sure. But like I grew up with like my nanny and my grandpa like lived in my house, and my grandma made fucking amazing food, like better than like most Michelin star chefs could, and she was also probably like the majority reason why I was so fucking fat, because she would wake me up from naps with like chicken cutlets, and I didn't complain because they were absolutely delicious. But, like, I also should have taken some accountability and been like, hey, dude, you're all depressed all the time with the way you look. How about you, like, start exercising in the gym that's living in your basement that you walk past all the time while you just sit in a chair and fucking play guitar and draw, you know? Or, like, why don't you eat better? You know, it's not that hard to do. It really isn't, which is why I'm making this yogurt, which, by the way, I just put some of these, like, blackberry preserves into this shit. And, like, I stirred in a little bit of white chocolate, which is from, like, a Ghirardelli white baking bar. Like, they're delicious. I use 1 square of them at a time. I think it's, like, 80 calories. The ingredients are, like, totally clean, for the most part, as clean as you can be. And, like, they're fucking delicious, guys. So then I also have, like, some vanilla extract, just, like, a splash of this shit. Because sometimes, like, Greek yogurt by itself, now I've added a lot of stuff to this, so you don't really need this shit. But, like, a lot of times, like, Greek yogurt plain just tastes, like, kind of like sour cream. And, you know, berries and honey go a long way, but, like, at the same time, then it's, like, honey sour cream. So I like to add a little bit of vanilla, and I'm going to add vanilla protein powder, which usually does the trick. And I also add a shitload of peanut butter, but I'm out of peanut butter, and in a little bit, I'm going to go meet up with my mom at Costco, buy a bunch of fucking meat that I'm going to cook this weekend for the Super Bowl and to prep my freezer with. And then also I'm going to buy some, like, a giant bag of peanuts, because I've been blowing through the peanut butter that I make. There's a video on my YouTube. Again, subscribe to the channel, please. Where I show you guys how to make it. It's literally just a bag of peanuts, and the bag of peanuts is just peanuts and fucking salt. They're oven roasted. You could do it yourself with just those 2 things, but like, why take the extra step? I'll just buy a bag that has those things. So, and then I throw them in my food processor for like, I don't even know, I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes. I hit the button 3 times, and it makes the best peanut butter I've ever eaten in my entire life. It's crazy. Like, there's this store down in Smithville, it's like kind of near Atlantic City, and they have like, I forget their name, and I wish that I knew it right now to give them like a shout out, but they have like incredible peanut butter. But that place is like almost an hour from my house, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to go there. I'm not gonna lie, but I love it there because I grew up going there with my family, and you know. So anyway, their peanut butter tastes a lot like it, so I know that they make good shit because this stuff is like incredible, and there's nothing fucking in it at all. It's bad for you. But anyway, to get back to my cousin Cindy, she like is a math teacher, and she's incredibly smart. She tutors kids like for college and stuff, I think, or like high school. I honestly should know more about her, and I don't, which is like terrible because I realize like I should fucking reach out to the people that I love, and we all should do that. Like my dad passed away 9 years ago. I'm gonna say it all the time, and I might get emotional right now, and I'm really gonna try not to, but like I think about him all the time in February. It's Heart Month, which is why I'm doing this 1,000 push-up challenge in the fucking first place. He was a cardiologist. He would have loved it. Like I could barely do a push-up in my life. Like 6 months ago, when I was 250 pounds, I legitimately couldn't do 1 actual push-up, like the way that I do them now. And I do 36 in like under 2 minutes, I think it is, like every day right now. So, you know, like, try to take better care of yourself, first off, is, I guess, the point that I'm trying to make. Like, to all my friends and family, like, I love the shit out of you guys, and, like, I want to try to, like, help people. I want to, like, help more people than just the people that I know, which is why now, like, once I started telling my story, I was like, hey, dude, this could actually, like, be a cool thing that you might do. Like, because I used to be a music teacher, like, a lot. Like, I was, like, for 6 or 7 years, I think. Like, I taught, like, guitar and piano to, like, hundreds of fucking kids. Like, I worked at camps, I worked for a music school, I taught privately. Like, it was something I loved to do. And the only reason I stopped doing it, honestly, was because I was in bands the whole time trying to, like, make my life happen. And then I met, like, the guys in my favorite fucking band in the world, Dopapod. I'm going to talk about them till the end of the world. Like, they're broken up currently. I pray to God that they get back together. But, like, you know, I think they're some of the best musicians ever. And they, luckily, 2 of them lived close enough for me to go take lessons with them. And it was awesome to do that. And, like, I became really, really good friends with Eli, the keyboardist. And he has, like, given me more opportunities. Like, they invited me to come on the road to help them set up lights and shit. And I worked for them on the road for, like, a year and a half, probably, touring around, like, the entire country. And I went on Jam Cruise. Like, we went to fucking, I forget where we went, Jamaica, I think it was. And, like, some other spots in the Caribbean. Like, it was the coolest shit ever. Like, these dudes became, like, some of my closest friends. And I felt like I was living in the fucking movie Almost Famous the entire time. Like, and I just tried to keep my cool and, like, not blow up the entire experience because there were so many other people that, like, also loved them. But, like, none of them got the fucking shot to, like, go sit in the van, you know? Like, I guess they saw something in me, which is cool, now that I'm, like, looking back on it. Like, and fucking Luke Stratton, I love you to death, dude. If you watch any of these videos, man, you are the most fucking inspiring person I've ever met. Like, you're incredible. But anyway, I just really want, like, people to know the message that I'm trying to get back to again about my fucking cousin Cindy, and I keep rambling. She is currently undergoing, like, chemotherapy for breast cancer. She is, like, the strongest person I've ever met, and like I said, she's a math teacher, so, like, she has her summers off, and she travels every year, like, all over the world by herself. Like, she's so goddamn inspiring. The, like, stories that she has always, and, like, pictures she posts and stuff. Like, Cindy, if you're watching this shit, dude, I love you to death. Like, you're the fucking coolest person I know. Like, honestly. And more people should know about you. So, like, if you really want to, like, go on my Facebook and shit. I'm sure you'll find her. But anyway, she posted this thing, like, a couple months ago when she first started going through the shit, that she was like, I don't really want, like, letters of encouragement and stuff. Like, fuck you guys about the, like, whole, like, you got this thing. Like, you know, and I really took that to heart because I was like, hey, if she doesn't want that shit, then, like, don't do it. But also, like, send her one message and be like, hey, dude, you're the best, and I love you. And then today, she posted this thing that was, like, my first bald spot, but, like, fuck that. Like, I'm going to get hair extensions after this, and, like, you know, just a positive attitude all the time. And I'm trying to, like, change my life and, like, also become positive. Because, like, once, I think that shit happens, just, like, when you lose a lot of weight. And, like, once you commit to, like, really changing your life, like, you just want to be, like, a better person. And so, Cindy, like, you inspire the shit out of me, dude. Like, all of the fucking time. And I talk like this because I'm Italian, and I'm not putting on a show for you guys. This is just, like, how I talk. I'm trying really, really hard not to do it anymore, now that my kid's about to start talking, because I don't need him to be the kid in kindergarten that's like, fuck this. But, you know, sorry. Mom, you did this to me, so, like, maybe I'm doing it to him. I don't know. But anyway, I gotta fucking stop rambling here. My yogurt bowl is done. Basically, guys, I put blackberry preserves into it, honey, a little bit of vanilla extract, some of this white chocolate sauce, a little bit of a white chocolate bar, protein powder that's made with vanilla, and then for, like, just an extra little, some, like, crunch, I put some broken up almonds into it, and then I have some blueberries here, just to, like, you know, keep it nice and healthy, like, antioxidants and all that shit. I don't know. Like, eat fruit, eat nuts, eat real shit. Like, eat real fucking food with real ingredients in it. And, like, the things that you have to eat that are processed, try to make sure that, like, the ingredients aren't complete dog shit. Because, like, there's some companies out there that, like, prioritize their customers still. But, like, the ones that we all grew up knowing and trusting, like, they're not the same as that they were in the 50s. And that's another thing we're going to talk about on the podcast. So, again, I'm kind of done for now. This fucking yogurt looks delicious. I'm going to crush it. I was 170, I think 3 pounds this morning because I've been, like, doing a little bit of these dirty girl treats too much. But also I'm right where I want to be, so, like, I don't give a fuck. Like and subscribe, guys, please. Like, please, please, please. Take this message if you heard anything that you liked. If you want to listen to the podcast. If you want to fucking, like, follow my life story and, like, listen to my band's music and shit. Like, Little Feat is one of my favorite bands in the world. I try my hardest to play, like, that style of piano. It's, like, blues, country, ragtime shit. I love that stuff. I'm going to start posting a lot more of my music, and my kid loves the piano. He walks over to it. I'll probably show a video today of him and me playing. But if you like any of this stuff, like if you like the message, go over to YouTube, please. Hit the subscribe button. I think all you need to do is just like sign in with your Google account. And who the fuck doesn't have a Gmail account now? I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But if we can get there by the end of the February, by the end of my challenge, I think I might prove to my family, like, hey, dude, you're not as fucking like crazy as you might seem, because I've been a very shy person my entire life. So like, help me out, guys. Love you to death. And in the words of my favorite person in the entire world, Mick Foley, my fucking hero. Again, I'm going to end a lot of my messages this way, and this will be on the podcast at great length why Cactus Jack in particular, his persona, was like the biggest thing that like did all of this. Have a nice day.